So when you pop into your local builders, you're going to find loads of these gorgeous guys. Yeah, they're unlike the ones that you find in the little trays, you know, with the 6 little plants, because these guys are hybridized, they're beautiful, they're made specifically for pots and containers and hanging baskets as you see them right here. There are a couple of important things that you need to know about petunias. In fact, there are 3. And if you follow these 3 things, you'll be set to success with these gorgeous babies. Number 1, whenever you buy it, make sure that you put it in a hot, sunny spot. At least 5 hours a day of direct sunlight. A really important tip when hanging your hanging basket, buy a piece of chain, all right? Because normally your hook is way up there. And then you end up hooking your hanging basket up here, and all you get to see is the bottom of the basket. Work it so that your plants are at eye level so that you can stand back and really enjoy them. Number 2 is you've got to water them properly. And by watering them properly, I mean watering the soil and not the flowers or the foliage. So when you do water them, grab your watering can just like this, open up the flowers, there we go, there's the soil, and that's where you water. And you see it draining at the bottom there. That's good. It's meant to be doing that because the potting soil is now holding as much moisture as it can. The rest, which is excess, is going away. The third thing that is important is what we call deadheading. Do you see this guy over here? He's kind of past his sell-by date. If we have to leave it, what's going to happen is it's just going to form a nodule on the end, and that ain't going to give us more flowers. So what we do is follow this here. Here's the dead flower. We follow it right to where it joins the plant. Can you see in here? Oh, look at that. New foliage, new leaves, really important. So you can either do this with a pair of secateurs, or you can simply use your thumb and forefinger, follow it in right to where it joins the plant, thumb and forefinger, and nip it off. The other thing is to look for yellow leaves. Just take away these yellow leaves by just simply breaking them off, because what happens if these stay, they eventually fall, they could get diseases, and they just form a kind of perfect growing conditions for any diseases or any hohos to come along, and that we don't want. Just like all plants, if they're in a container or even in the ground, you're going to need to feed them. There are various things that you can use to feed them. I like using Nutri-Feed, and the other one is Multi-Grow. So with Multi-Grow or with Nutri-Feed, nice and simple, guys. It's a capful here into your watering can. Give it a good stir. So as you're watering, so you're also feeding the plant and giving it the nutrition that it needs. I'm going to show you how to use these beautiful hanging baskets in various containers which really scream, shout, spring. Let's show you what you're going to need, guys. First of all, you need quite a big pot. This pot is about 40 centimeters in height, at least about 35 centimeters in width. And you can get your pots at your local builders, from plastic ones right down to terracottas. Next up, what I'm going to do is place some gravel at the bottom of the pot, and that's just going to help for drainage. It stops those little holes at the bottom of the pot from getting clogged up with soil. Next up, let's get to the potting soil. Now, I've got a fresh bag of potting soil here that I've emptied about half the bag into my trug. With half a trug, half a bag of potting soil, I'm adding in 4 large handfuls of palm peat. All right, remember the palm peat is light, it's friable, it holds moisture. In it goes a handful of Atlantic BioOcean, and we're going to mix this all into our potting soil mixture, knowing that I've got the right nutrition, I've got the right drainage in here for my plants, and what more could I need? Right, once we've finished mixing it, grab your trug and you're going to fill up your pot about halfway through. And what we're going to do now is take our hand and just firm it down a bit, right? Not squashing it, just firming it down. And now we get planting. So starting off, we're going to take our foxglove, and because it's in a bag, the easiest way is to grab the bag at the back here where its little ears are. All right, turn it over and then just pull at it. There we go. Gently tug. At the bottom, just tease the roots open a little bit. You're not breaking the roots off. We just want you to tease them. We do that to allow these little feeder roots to just get going. So right in the back, and that is going to be my height. So let's put this bad boy in. Because it's a pot, very similar. All you're going to do is squeeze it, grab it, turn it over, tease the roots a little bit. Right, next up, I want to use my petunia. Now, it is in a bowl, so how do you get it out? Same as if it was in a pot. You're just going to give it a squeeze, and you're going to pop your hand in here underneath the foliage so as not to damage the plant. Turn it over, don't be nervous, and out it comes. Tease the roots a little bit if necessary, and then I'm popping this guy right in the front because I want it to just cascade and billow over the edge. And then my little bardens, let's tease away a little bit here. We can remove a bit of foliage, a bit of the soil as well. And that comes alive when you are working with colours that just work. This little blue guy is just going to go in the back, and that's going to balance out my whole pot. Last bit, guys, is to take a bit of our soil, hold back our plants that we've popped in, and just feed a little bit of the potting soil into our little gaps. Take the back end of your trowel and just firm it down into those little holes that are there. Gorgeous, beautiful, full of spring. All you've got to do is keep up your feeding, keep up your watering, which is probably going to be a good watering every third day. And guys, this has got spring written all over it. So guys, if you've learned a little bit more about petunias and feel a bit more confident to get going even with a spring pot, then like this clip, share it. Also go to the Builders website and the Builders YouTube channel to find more great gardening advice, and most importantly, enjoy it.